Let's go ahead and graph y equals tangent of theta over 2 minus 1. We can think of this as tangent of 1/2 theta minus 1. And so we can write all these different things down. We have the phase shift, the period, the amplitude, which actually we don't work with when dealing with tangent, and the vertical shift. So first thing we do is phase shift. Phase shift is what's added to theta or subtracted to theta. So here's our theta. What's added or subtracted? Well, nothing's added or subtracted from theta. This -1 would have to be inside parentheses in order for it to be that way, but it is not. So there is no phase shift. Next, we look at period. Period. The normal period for tangent is pi. To find period, we do pi over 1/2 theta. I mean 1/2, pi over 1/2, which it's this number right here. Dividing by 1/2 is the same as multiplying by 2. Dividing is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal, so the period is 2 pi. And then our vertical shift is going to be down 1, because that's what's added at the end. So now we can graph this. Other times I graphed as we worked our way through. This time I wrote everything down, and now we're going to go ahead and graph. There's no phase shift, so we can go ahead and put the y-axis in here right away. It's not moved left or right at all, so it's going to start there at 0. So our starting place is 0. We're going to come over to 2 pi. That's our period. And then for tangent, all we have to do, we don't have to do quarters for tangent, we do halves. So we're going to go ahead and mark half. This one we see halfway is just pi. And then that's really all we need. We can go on the other side. We can put -pi and -2 pi. So we can go ahead and graph our function now. Tangent starts at 0, and then at the first half, there's a vertical asymptote, and then we have a 0. We're going to come out to 3 pi. There'd be another vertical asymptote. Could come out to 4 pi, there'd be a 0. And then to the left of 0, we have a vertical asymptote at -pi, and then at 0. And now we can graph our function. We go through 0 and we go up left to right, getting closer and closer to the vertical asymptotes. And then the last thing we have to do is take care of this vertical shift. This goes down 1. So what we would do right now, this is orange horizontal line here is our x-axis, but we don't want it to be our x-axis. We need to move down 1. So we're going to relabel this. This is going to be down 1. So this is actually -1, which means our x-axis would be up here at 0. So we're going to draw in an x-axis. And maybe we'll even highlight our y-axis again here. And so we relabeled that so that would be down 1. And there's the graph of y equals tangent of theta over 2 minus 1.